Hello, I'm Andy Coulson and welcome back to Crisis What Crisis and another Crisis Comforts episode. Short but perfectly formed advice for getting you through the tough times from our most recent guests. I've just had a conversation with Dylan Jones, a man who was at the centre of a very glamorous, very influential universe that spanned journalism, fashion, entertainment and politics. His is a story of success, though, in spite of a number of deeply personal crises. As always, I urge you to listen to Dylan's full episode. You can find links below in the notes, but if you're short on time, you can listen now to Dylan's 3 crisis comforts in this quick taster. Before we let you go, as we do with all our guests, I'm going to ask you for your crisis comforts. So 3 things that you rely on, lean towards. Might be a specific piece of music, might be a particular book, I don't know. I don't want to guide you. But what are your crisis comforts?
Tom Wolfe, because he was the reason I became interested in these worlds. He was always my hero. I still think he's the most extraordinary writer because he made non-fiction novelistic, and he just was his ability to get inside a subject and yet remain completely separate from it, I think is still unparalleled. And I read Tom Wolfe because Tom Wolfe always reminds me how not very good I am. It's like, read the best.
So one book or one piece of writing, if you were forced, I'm afraid, into only one, what would it be?
Of his?
Yeah.
Probably fiction would be The Bonfire of the Vanities, and probably, I mean, they're largely compilations, but I would say The Right Stuff. Yeah, that's
good. Okay, so Tom Wolfe.
Yeah. The music of Steely Dan, I suppose. Having not, the music of Steely Dan, because of all the periods of my life where I've been obsessive about music, and whether it's glam or punk or disco or whatever it is, for me, Steely Dan is a constant. And also, again, not remotely fashionable ever, and a lot of people hate them. So that's fine. I
think they're going through a bit of a. There's a lot of kids of our children's age who have discovered.
Yeah, exactly.
And one track.
Yeah, Josie from Asia. I'm a walker. I used to be a runner. I have learnt to appreciate the virtues of the countryside. And I think it comes to us all. Has it happened to you yet?
I'm afraid it has. I'm afraid it has.
Yeah, and I'm not remotely embarrassed about it. And I think that's the key to everything, is not to be remotely embarrassed about anything. There you go.
Dylan Jones. Brilliant. Thank you for joining us.
Cheers. Thank you, Andy.
If you've enjoyed this conversation, then please do leave us a review. And if you found it helpful or even inspiring, we'd be delighted if you recommended us to your friends. You can watch the full episodes on YouTube, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and if you hit subscribe, you'll find a lot more Crisis conversations. As always, full transcripts are available on our website, along with links. Just head to crisiswhatcrisis.com. And thanks so much for listening.